Ah. 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 It's fine. It's fine. Everything is gonna be hunky dory. Yep. I gotta be Baron von Quiver something Esquire. Oh. Right after I kick some of these things' butts. Never mind. This is not where I need to be. I need to get up top, I think. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I don't want to fight you ants. Gross. Ah! Hey, you can't all just gang up on me. Rude. I've had to finish beating them all up before somebody calls child abuse, you know? Now let's just beat up the Baron. It's cute. He was playing Baron. Now he's dead. Yep. All in the day of the life of an adventurer, I guess. Go away. So it is done. Good. I hope that wretch died screaming. Ul'dah is more prosperous than ever, some say. That may be true for the Syndicate, but none of the wealth that has trickled down to the small folk. It's all a murmur's false. One day I refused to play my part, and so I was made to leave the stage. Aye, my time has passed. The brass blades of the rose must look to others for guidance. Ba 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 ba. Give me money. Boo 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 boo. As you may have noticed, I'm no shape to retrieve. I have no shape to leave Lost Hope right now. So in my stead, I'd like you to return to Horizon and give this dagger to Fufulapa. Although it's just an old ornamental dagger, it belongs to the brass blades of the rose. Aye, I should have given it to the boy before I came here. Ba ba. I'm just gonna teleport there. Okay, bye. Yeah. Everybody knows how shops work. God. Hello, Fufulupa. Here, take this. It's dangerous to go alone. Why do you have that dagger? Only the captain of the brass blades of the rose is permitted to possess it. Captain Lefric says I am to have it. There must be some mistake. He couldn't possibly mean that. No, of course not. I'm not worthy to wield it. Nevertheless, I shall respect the captain's wish and take the dagger into safekeeping until he comes to reclaim it. Oh, you poor fool. Following footfalls. Cool. The brass blades of the rose have need of your assistance once more, Sherry. Thermitages. Hello, Sparks. Thermitages from the Oak Quarry presently surveying the footfalls for ancient relics. As the area is rife with wild beasts, the Horizon garrison has been charged with their security. But Captain Bloodwin has sent only a handful of brass blades, despite his assurance to the contrary. Just a small unit cannot possibly be sufficient to protect our patrons. I would have you and your assistant to my comrade. Pray travel to the footfalls and speak with Totoruna. Whee! To the footfalls, I say. Whoosh. Hello. A bleeding adventurer come to help. I ain't heard nothing from Captain Bullwin about this. He said trusted men only. Anywho, we got this under control, and besides, this operation ain't got nothing to do with Fufulupa. Boy's got to stick up his ass up the size of a sub-tender. No wonder it's the captain told him to save the Horizon. Oh, look at that. I'm level 15. Oh, look at that. Game over, guys. Stream's done. We did. Hello? Hello? We're in the Final Fantasy 14 group, Asher. I wonder. I don't know what you could possibly be streaming. Sure, let's go with that. I don't know. Good night, Sparks. You don't hear Azure? Oh. Sorry, guys. I forgot to turn on the audio for him. I forget that it turns off when I go from transition screens. Oops. Anyway, say hello, Azure.
Hello, Azure.
So yeah, I'm trying to get to Satasha and stuff tonight. For reasons. I am proud of him for that.
Why?
Why?
You shouldn't be.
Don't be proud. That's a common thing people say. I accept your quest, Nunu Zilfu. Hey, Adventure, mind running a message to the Crescent Cove for us? Captain Bladewood's planning some festivities for the thaumaturge, you see, and he wants us to treat as the finest food and drink. Nothing but the best for our distinguished guests, eh? Head west and south of the village and tell Raffi that he is to deliver a bounty of fresh fish to the horizon for the feast.
What?
I have gone from stripper to delivery lady.
What?
What?
I missed this. I missed the stripper part.
Yeah, I was a stripper once upon a time. But then they told me wear clothes, and now, as you can see, I'm wearing clothes now. Not very flattering clothes either. But it's okay. I decided to join a fisting academy. So, you know, everything's alright.
What?
What? I joined a fisting academy.
I don't know what I'm more confused about. The fact that you're playing as a monk or the fact that you joined a fisting academy?
Yeah, it's a fisting academy. That not what this is?
Well, where are you putting your fist?
I don't know, into anything that is like in front of me, I guess.
Any holes of gold?
You have any holes? Oh, you weren't there, I guess, now that I think about it, when I started, and Virtue and everyone else was there, so they're already ready with this backstory, and they're like, you're really going in on this backstory, and I'm like, yes, I was a stripper, and then I joined a fisting academy, and then only recently they said, like, wear clothes, and I'm like, oh, I guess this is the end of my stripping career. The joke is, I don't know if you've taken a look at what the female Viera wear when they start out.
I am familiar.
Yeah, so
I own the game now. I can see that option.
yeah, it's pretty much lingerie. Let's so I was like, I am a stripper. I even gave myself a stripper name. See,
Sherry. Aren't the female Viera supposed to be like the dominant gender in their society?
I think they are, but it's also the same for the Rog. Well, I don't know if they're like the dominant gender per se. It's more of that the women live in villages and they don't let the men live with them. The men have other jobs to do to go live in like protecting the forest. It's complicated. So I wouldn't say one's dominant more than the other. It's more like they just choose to live separately from each other.
Very... Man, talk about a sausage fest.
Mm-hmm. The Rothar. I still can't pronounce that properly half the time. The lion people, who are based off of the Ronzo from Final Fantasy X.
Or Leomon from Digimon.
Yeah. They have a matriarchy. They serve the queen, who is the leader of their society.
I see. Yeah, every night if I'm in Limsa Lominsa, there's a trio of those like tiger people standing in front of the fountain just doing squats.
Sounds about right.
So once you get to Limsa Lominsa, that'll be something to look forward to seeing.
Awesome.
The nightly tiger squats.
Nightly tiger squats. Merlita have stumbled upon a secret.
I remember this guy. This guy's a bitch.
You're an adventurer, are you not? I know this is sudden, but I have no one else to turn to. Last night, a gang of bandits from the Quiver and Mason... Man, I can't pronounce half the shit in this game.
I can't... I have to listen to Banderon like half the time for my missions. I cannot understand a word that comes out of that man's mouth. I swear to God, he must have had like a stroke or something and talks like Popeye.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I overheard them discussing the plans. It seems they come to collect gemstones stolen from the Copperbell mines. The Nashasite, I think. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I think they have one, say. They are to meet with a co-conspirator soon at the Footfalls. Not the Footfalls! What did you say?
This bitch.
Illicit exchanges and shadowing dealings. The Brassblade cannot abide such melicit. Oh, this poor little guy who doesn't realize that he's not working for the good guy.
You're in the wrong city, dude.
Yeah. Forgive my eavesdropping, Sherry. I came to Crescent Cove.
I've seen this. I've seen the story plot on my tank playthrough.
Yeah. Merely to thank you in person. I never imagined I'd uncover a criminal conspiracy right outside the Horizon's gates. We must act
This
quickly.
is my potty dance.
Yeah. If we are to apprehend the thieves, I will notify Captain Bladewood at once. Oh, you poor fool. No, wait, you mustn't. Oh, gods. You must stop it before it's too late. Captain Bladewood himself is working with the bandits. Done, done, done. Baldwin, Bladewin. Baldwin.
Is he bald? We'll have to wait and see.
No, he's not bald. We just met him a little while ago.
Oh, that's just flat out, whatchamacallit, that's just flat out false advertising. Are you doing any of the side quests?
Yes. After I get to this, I think I have to go back to the city anyway, so then I'll pick up my other monk.
I'm not talking about the monk quest, I'm talking about the side quests.
Oh, the side quest.
The innocuous shit that doesn't do anything.
Now,
aside from waste time.
Look, Azure, I've done this rodeo before, and I saved the side quest till I'm done with everything else, and then it may level up another class. So, I have now gotten to the Shadowbringers quests. So I'm doing those quests now on my main account. A lot of quests to do, but that means I have several maps completely clear of exclamation points. It's very cathartic.
Impressive.
But I don't know. Azure, you're making sure that you're not watching any of the opening scenes, right? The CGI openings. You didn't watch any of the recent ones, right?
No, I haven't seen any.
Okay, good.
Are there supposed to be those in the game?
Well, you know how you open the game, and occasionally there's an opening CGI.
No, I usually just get like the Square Enix title, and then it just goes right into the title screen.
Okay, good. Then you haven't been idling on it. Good. That's good. Look,
why on that when you could idle on waiting to get into the lobby?
Well, it's more.
That's just good time management.
It's like I don't want you to watch an opening cutscene before you get to the the expansion you're in, because it's spoilers later on. So now that you've bought the game, the let's just say the Endwalker opening screen is very, very spoilery.
Oh well, I've seen that.
Oh, dang it!
I mean, kind of hard to escape it since it literally shows up every time I open the game.
Hey, that's not Azure's avatar. Yes, it is. I made this for him.
My school dress is at the cleaners. I'm taking it to get its yearly clean.
Captain Baldwin, sir, I've discovered something shocking, something horrible. Someone's been stealing gemstones from Copperbell mines and... Dun, dun, dun. Wait, those gauntlets, those boots. Why, you're one of Quiberon's men. Sir, that man is a thief and a scoundrel. And what of it? His coin's good, and that's what counts. What? Captain Bladewood, what are you... Are you working with these men? It cannot be. I told you to stay in Horizon, Fufulapa. I didn't want to be like this. They get their Nashasite, and I get my gill, and none is the wiser. But sir, what if the crimes are uncovered? What if Lord Lorito finds out?
Lolorito.
You goddamn fool. Don't you see? I'm acting under the authority of Lord Lolorito himself. No, that can't be true. Why
Did
do
you
you
know
think the
that
people?
Lolito is Spanish for mafia boss?
Why do you think people join the brass blades, fool of Fupa? To serve and protect? Ha! We're not the bloody flames here. We do this for the coin. You there, adventurer. Do you remember me? Well, I remember you. I am Sir Baron von Quadven, 4th Esquire. You killed my brother, and now I'm going to return the favor.
I could punt you.
So
I could punch you between the two stone pillars behind you and score a field goal.
somebody call child services because I'm about to beat the crap out of this child.
Who is this sassy lost child?
Yeah.
All right, mommy's here. Time to go to the punishment corner.
Yeah. Well, that settles it. It's clearly in everyone's best interest that you both die.
It's not in my best interest.
Now, it's in best interest that you, like, get out of my way. And let's just
They're just gonna kick the crap out of the kid. So I can't take him seriously. He has like, he stitched ear covers into his foot.
Yeah. His ears were just too pointy.
I need to modify. I should probably modify my character's name because it's not very imaginative.
You don't have to do that. We all went kind of weird though.
I mean, I just picked it because I wanted to use Asher as my name, but I couldn't figure a good last name. So I need something that'll like make it like a pun or something.
You can be Azure, Bloodstain. I don't know. Blood.
What the? What?
Blood.
That just sounds. That doesn't sound like. That just sounds like there was an accident.
Yeah. Azure, pointy stick. Azure. I don't know. I can't think of any cool last names. Sorry.
It doesn't have to be cool. It just has to be funny.
That's enough, Baldwin. Your partner is dead and your plans are undone. You've no reason left to fight. Stay out of this, Lothric. I don't take orders from you. I may have spared your life before, but if you interfere, I will not show you mercy. And what mercy will he show you, I wonder? You have done so much in another man's name. What are you blathering on about? Every fisherman in Crescent Cove knew about your meeting, you arrogant fool. Quiverun's men couldn't keep their mouths shut. Imagine Lord Lorito's surprise when he learns that a rank and file brass blade was using his name to advance a personal agenda. He knows Seven's hell, but I'm a captain. He wouldn't. I was once a captain too, remember? And we both know what happened to me.
You cut my deck off.
Well fought, boy. You've done the brass blades and of the rose proud. Have you? The brass blades. I feel like we need to go over this. The brass blades
Aren't these the guys who like tried to mug you in the opening cutscene?
Probably.
Aren't they the same group?
Yes. The guys who they're the guys that planted fake, like literally you saw it take him out of the pocket and plant fake drugs.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. Basically, these are the crooked cops of Ul'dah. Let's talk about some random lore when we talk about Ul'dah. As you can probably tell, it's kind of based on Arabian cultures. But when I say it based on, I mean kind of more like the fantasy version of based on, you know, gilded places.
Literally gilded.
Yeah, morally gilded. I'm not as well versed in Arabian stuff. I do know Sultana is a word that exists. However, it's only so in Arabian culture, I guess it's safe to say women don't really have what's the word? Rights?
Rights.
Even to this day, I don't think it's a very progressive in Arabian cultures. But that's neither here or there. That's not me to judge what are the people. Yeah, they're barking very loud.
Dogs have opinions.
Yeah. So, so while there are occasionally some women rulers that would pop up in historic stuff, Sultana is just usually mostly to refer to the consorts of the kings. So basically, any of the harem girls, more or less, are sultanas, and that's about it. It wasn't really more of a term for power. Let's just say, unlike in some places where like the empresses or the queens would hold some political power, more or less, sultanas didn't really, unless they were, actually in charge. So, yep, there you go. Random.
Cut off enough dicks and you will become leader.
Yeah. Alright, my parents are home. Let me close the door so I can't hear them.
I control the street.
Nope, I can still hear them. My dad's that loud. Anyway, alright, let's go back into what's happening in the plot. What else did he say? That all our brethren are no better, and each an enemy who one cares not for coin? Ha! Mere excuses to justify his schemes. Aye, we've no shortage of...
But mostly true.
Yeah, but mostly true. Aye, we have no shortage of greedy sloths. Some would probably sell their own mothers into slavery if the price was... Oh. But there are men like you, Fufulapa. Men good and true, whom the small folk respect. Which is why I gave you the dagger. The brass blades of the rose need a leader with honor, and you're the most honorable man I know. Captain!
Man in quotations.
Thank you for all your help, Sherry. The captain and I will escort Captain Baldwin back to the horizon. Pray visit me in town when you next return.
I'm not religious.
I can't read. I was a stripper in my past profession. I can't read very well.
I can count.
Woo! It's funny to watch your model freak out. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoy it.
You need to program something into your model so that you can do like a head tilt like a dog would.
Oh, you mean like an emote? Well, that's a rigger's job. That's something that would have to be done in the back end of my model. So.
In the back end?
Yeah, in the back end.
Oh my.
Yes. Very awkward indeed. Anyway, so this model's pretty much all said and done and rigged and stuff. I'd have to go... The rigger I used is probably one that I can't even get anymore anyway, so...
You don't want to go in there and fuck it up yourself?
No. I'll break it. Captain Baldwin has been arrested and stripped of rank, which means the brass blades of the rose no longer have a captain. Until one is designated, I've been ordered to serve as acting captain of the Horizon Garrison. Though doubtless this is only a temporary arrangement, I will do my utmost to represent my brethren and protect the people of Horizon. Thank you, Sherry, for your service to the Sultanate. You are a true hero.
You heard it here, folks. Strippers really are heroes.
Yep. What would they do without us?
What would we do without them?
Mm-hmm.
They provide an essential service.
They provide a very essential service. I salute you, honored friend. As acting captain, I should be much obliged if you would grant me a personal request. In our efforts of ascertaining... In our efforts to ascertain the full extent of our captain's corruption, we have been poring over his personal correspondence. Our search unearthed a sealed letter addressed to a man named Owain. Am I pronouncing that one right?
I think it's supposed to be Owen.
Owen? I don't know how these names are pronounced!
They wanted to know when the fourth Cars movie is coming out.
Yeah, Owen. But he is one of the Sultan's sworn elite. I can think no reason why he should hold any dealings with Baldwin. We now know that the former captain was consorting with a coalition of criminals. Could that be that Owen was too? This letter may serve as evidence of their collusion, so I dare not tamper with it myself. But given the events of recent days, I knew not whom to trust with this information until now. I have chosen you, Sherry. Pray, bear the letter to Mistress Mamodi of the Quicksand and relate the circumstances of his discovery. Not only is she staunch supporter of the Sultana, but she is well acquainted with the Sultan's ward. She will know how best to proceed. Oh. I don't know. Are we sure we want to go to Mamodi with this? Oh wait, hang on.
Because you tell it to Mamodi, it's gonna be halfway around the globe by the end of the week.
Yep. To the steps of Nald. Not to be confused with the steps of Thal.
Very unfortunate name for what I assume is a god.
Well, his name is Naldathal. Because he's
That's just twice as unfortunate.
He's two gods in one. He is the god of death and commerce.
No, that tracks. That 100% tracks.
Yep.
Hamon.
Hey, Hamon. He's the guy who mistook me for the stripper he hired. He wasn't actually wrong though, but I guess that just means I just didn't get paid in the end.
The happy coincidence.
There you are, Sherry. I hope to have you prepared a lesson. Today, I want you to fight the toxic toads near the unholy air. Make no mistake, lass, these toads are huge, which means they have huge guts. But that's beside the point. The point is that you need to use your head to overcome them. Ah, I see, so I need to hit them with my head. Got it.
Yes.
Thanks to their immense girth, these toads hit hard. Fortunately, they tend to hit wild as well, so bide your time and wait for an opening. And then that opening shows thwack. Rip and tear your foe with your fists. As proof that you've defeated the toads, I want you to bring me 5 of their legs. Chuchuto and I will be waiting for you at the Blackbrush Station. Your lesson continues here. Well, 5 is such a weird number. I mean, I can kill just one frog, and then I just tear the leg off another frog, and then...
It's like, I want you to kill 2.5 frogs. So you just want me to leave the one leg here? Yeah, I was gonna make a Konosuba joke, but he kind of overrode it with his absurd logic. Are you going to pick up a trade?
Probably, some point. I mean, I'm already a master craftsman on my other self, so...
Ah.
I mean, I don't have everything maxed out yet, but I did have everything maxed out before the update, so... I just have to get everything up... I think 6 levels now, I think. I have everything, all my crafters to, like, level 80-something, so...
I was thinking of with the character I'm creating for our collab, I was thinking of becoming a cook.
That's fine. Believe me, folk around here love it. What's that? It looks like you got something to say. Here, take this. Yeah, let's go. So that's what this is all about. Fufulupa thinks Owen might be in league with Baldwin and that this letter could be proof of something shady. No need to worry. Owen's as loyal as Sultan Sworn as I've ever known. I haven't the foggiest what this says, but... Wait a minute. It wasn't Owen the one who...
Yeah, I forgot where we lived.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Listen, Sherry, I think I know what this is all about, but I need you to swear to keep it quiet. If you'd rather wash your hands of this business, I won't hold it against you. But if you're determined to see this through to the bitter end, say the word and I'll explain.
Okay, just leaves. just goes on to do all the secondary quests and never comes back.
That depends. How much are you gonna pay me for this?
What's the security of the Sultanate worth to you?
Yeah.
This is the final mission, I think. Yeah, I'm far enough along to know where this part of the story ends.
The outside world believes Ul'dah to be a sultanate ruled by the Sultana Nanamun ul Namo. Truth is, though, it's the sixth wealthiest citizen that holds the most sway, the Syndicate. The sixth wealthiest citizens that hold the sway, the Syndicate. Be as it that may, the Sultana's still got the support of the people.
They were originally called the Sixtiquette, but that made people think it was something complete. Well, I spy important characters in the background. I didn't notice them on my playthrough.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what they do, but I know they are obviously important.
Shh, don't worry about it. We'll get there. But she might struggle to keep even that if a certain incident becomes public knowledge. It pains me to say this, but Her Grace's crown, the symbol of the royal dynasty, has been stolen. And Owen's the Sultan's sword who was charged with guarding it that night. I bet anything this letter was written by the bastards who made off with the crown. It can't be a coincidence that a man that we knew to have been fraternizing with the thieves has a letter for Owen, of all people, at this time. You need to take this to the man himself, Sherry. Tell him Amodi sent you, and that it concerns a lost heirloom.
It's hard to take you seriously when you're so adorable.
If it looks as though the fellow needs help, I want you to lend it to him. The future of this fair city may depend on it.
Bears in quotations. Something that I have come to appreciate is just how beautiful this game is.
Everything's so shiny. I can't wait for the next expansion.
Oh my god, lady, you just got an expansion.
I know, but they showed us what they're planning to do for the next expansion. They're planning on improving the graphics.
Yeah, was that what you were posting in the Discord yesterday?
Oh, no, what we were posting in the Discord yesterday was the weapon design contest results. So we got shark fists. We got shark
I'm more
fists.
interested in the bouquet of flowers that is secretly a gun.
Yeah, that's a machinist weapon, that one in the. So we're getting 2 for each class.
Oh, okay.
I will link you
link it to me. I want to see what the others are.
And the runner-ups they also may implement in the future too. Like the ones who won, they're definitely getting implemented, but the runner-ups may also get implemented in the future.
Already, the Paladin sword, like, it's very busy, but it's also very cool.
I like I like the pink Dark Knight weapon, that one.
Is that a ladle?
Is that a ladle?
It's
Yes.
a ladle for the Paladin.
Yes.
And a disc.
Yeah. I don't.
No, it's not a disc. It's a lid.
Yeah, it's like half of me is like I wonder, and I'm like, was there like a food theme going on, or just did everybody collectively decide?
So is it like one serious weapon and one silly weapon?
Well, it depends. I think, honestly, in my opinion, both the Dark Knight weapons are pretty standard.
Oh yeah, I see the Dark Knight weapon now. That's great.
Yeah.
This has got some Goku Black energy.
Yeah. And everybody is like, why pink for a Dark Knight? And I'm like, look, we don't have a lot of variety for the Dark Knight weapons. Let me have my pink Dark Knight sword.
Pink looks good on Goku Black, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they're doing one serious weapon and then one joke weapon for each class. So it's like the axe looks like it's just a fucking chainsaw.
It is a chainsaw.
That is a chainsaw.
It is a chainsaw.
And of course the Gunbreaker, more gun swords, and a shark sword.
Yeet.
Does Gargura play Final Fantasy?
I don't know.
If she doesn't, I have to imagine she will after this. 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 There we go. The monk fists the shark. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hey, honey, Phil's on TV.
Gio didn't know that Model Major General was an actual song.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, so I had to show it to him. That's why that was in the post too. And I'm like, I thought everybody knew that this song existed.
The legendary Ninja 4.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the legendary Ninja Fork and Knife. Fork and knife, fork and knife.
Cancer gets Hawaiian flame. That's flame torches. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Black Mage gets teacups.
Yeah, it's the, that character on the thing is, I guess you could say a minion slash, what's a better term for it?
Summoner Grimoires.
He's in
it.
it.
Nice.
That's the, Great Serpent of Ronka, the character on it. It is a, it's in a quest line that exists, and it's very interesting. It just screams, but the Great Serpent of Ronka is a great Serpent of Ronka. What can I say? I guess I'll just wait for them to be done. Rude. Yeah, I'll wait. No, it's fine. I'll wait my turn. Because, you know, somebody who already can run around and fly on mounts totally shouldn't let the person who can't do any of that yet have the goddamn quest! It's fine. I'll let them level up their alt class. As I wait here for goddamn ever for the things to spawn again. Anyway, so what else? What other things do you like that won?
Let's see. I like again. I mean, I like all of these basically.
Yeah, I think they're like there's all.
What's going on? What do blue mages do in this game? Because it looks like both the weapons for the blue mage are joke weapons.
Well, that's because blue mages in themselves are kind of a joke. Anyway, blue mages are an extra class, which means they do not play content regularly. True. Blue mages are basically what I like to call the collecting craft. Basically what you go as a blue mage is you go around, you fight monsters, and eventually you learn the skills that monster can use. They're great for like trying to speed run some dungeons. Because what it is that blue mage skills and spells and abilities don't get tied to the class level or whatever. It's just like they're as powerful as they are, sort of thing. So like some skills just nuke everything, pretty much.
I like the Summoner Grimoire.
Yes, the summoner stuff is new. But I was actually shocked that we had some blue mage stuff because we've only had because blue mage is an extra class, we only have like 2 weapons in the game for blue mage.
All I know about blue mage is that Lucy Pyre makes fun of it constantly.
Everybody makes fun of it constantly. It's a joke. I mean, it's fun to do. I like extra classes. I would like Beastmaster as an extra class, if a thing,
So
because,
since-
you know, collect.
I'm wondering since my name is Asher, should I have been a blue mage?
No, you should have been a dragoon. But anyway, don't worry about that.
Why? Did Dragoons get blue weapons or something?
Well, because as a Dragoon, you get the title Azure Dragoon.
Yes.
Yes, here, take these toad legs. They're fresh.
We go. Very good. We're going to fry them up.
We go yum yum.
And we are going to sell
It's
them.
the stuff, all right. Slurp. Now I just need some butter and a slice
Oh
of
God, they actually are
sun
eating
lemon
them.
and a pinch of master. What I meant to say is you've done well to defeat the toxic toad, Sherry. Wait, you're gonna eat toxic toad legs?
This guy is just Master Roshi.
Yeah.
He's
the next,
got the beard. He's got the crazy demeanor.
yeah. For the next
All
part
he
of
needs
your,
to do is try to grope you.
yeah. For the next part of your lesson, you'll be putting your endurance to the test again, and the talk was true. Hyman Holy Fist really is here. Ha ha ha, I can't take it nary a step out of the guild without being flocked by fans. Such is the price of fame. Please, sir, I have grave need of your legendary skills. Somnus is being smuggled through the Black Brush Station. I reported this to the Brass Blades and the Stone Torches and asked them to put an end to it, but they both turned a blind eye. Somnus? That's that mind-warping substance that made from dream flowers. Those who overindulge are said to fall into eternal slumber. Oh, so you mean,
I know what that is because I played the opening mission of the Limsa Lominsa story.
Yes. My dear friend suffered a very fate, and that's why I want to put an end to the smuggling. But I'm an ordinary person. There's precious little I can do. Ha ha ha, you've done enough to bring word to me, friend. For surely as Haman Holy Fist is my name, I'll see the smuggler scum thrown in the dungeon before the bell is through. 12 blessed you, sir. You truly are a hero to us all. Ha ha ha, slight change of plan, Sherry. In place of this endurance test, we're going to find and apprehend the smugglers.
You're gonna stop a train with your fist.
Yeah, but first we must gather information. You two, find out what you can from the Black Press Station. Report back once you've learned something. You're not going to be any help at all, are you? I wouldn't recommend fisting the train. Okay, look, that's a that's a miscalculation. You do not fist a train. You suplex a train.
Although I will say this, something that I've noticed from the railway that's in this game, it tells me two things.
Yeah.
One, they use rack railway engines, which is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And two, they use broad gauge, which is something that nobody does anymore.
It's fantasy world. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it. I'm just saying it's interesting.
Yeah, there's a quarter layer a short distance to the west of Coffer and Coffin. Decent folk tend to give that place a wide berth. Ideal for smuggling operation, wouldn't you say?
I mean, given how steep some of these hills are, they need a rack railway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It appears a silver-haired Lalafell was seen sulking around the station recently. He was headed west, bearing a suspicious burden.
We believe it was a player character.
Mm-hmm.
Because I imagine that half the player characters in this game have white hair.
I imagine half the NPCs also have white hair.
Half the story NPCs.
Searching for Somnus smugglers, you say. Word is that they are associated with the Alacron, a coalition of cold-blooded criminals. But beware, they always act in alliance. Oh, I know an alliance. Those things are in groups of 24, right?
No, that's from Star Wars. It's the thing that Luke Skywalker joins.
Yeah, the Alacron, a likely hideout in the silver-haired Lalafell. I don't like the sound of this, not one bit. Like it as not, the smugglers operate out of the abandoned Quigcorn lair west of Coffer and Coffin. We'll lie in wait for them there. Coffer and Coffin, which is a reference to Nal Dathal, because he is the god of commerce and death.
Everything. Death and taxes, the only certainties in the world.
Yep.
Is this just a giant meta commentary?
Yes. Yes, it is. Well, it more has to do with a duality, and I'm like, you'd expect a god to be life and death, right? Well, technically, he
or
is
wealth
that.
and poverty.
Or wealth and poverty. But in a sense, it does make self because commerce or how much money you have depends on how your life is, right? So,
I mean, you can't use money if you're dead.
mm-hmm.
Commerce only matters to the living.
Yeah. So, you know, it's not technically wrong. They're not as it's not as weird as a combination when you think about it that way. Look, as I casually hide behind this thing, and no one will notice me staring at them. Look not to the large bunny ears poking out from behind the wooden thing. Balls, that's... The gasp! Gahaha! We've outdone ourselves this time. Master Wigfar's bound to be pleased. Save the talk. We have crates to move.
Stop ogling the bunny girl and get to work.
Burukata, it is you, isn't it? Chichuto, and Master, it's been a while. You vanished from the guild with nary a word, and we find you here smuggling somnus with those villains? What's the meaning of this? Recruita,
it's a
my
Final
boy.
Fantasy XIV guild story. There has to be a fallen guild member in every single story.
Indeed. Teach you how to fight so that you could become a pox on society. My student or no, you must be held accountable. Chichucho, Sherry, your lesson begins. Apprehend these smugglers.
Beat up my ex-student.
You lot, take care of these meddlers. Like gasp. Haha. That's a lot of people.
City of
Chastity. I know a lot about that, for I am a stripper. I mean ex-stripper. I'm now a fist.
An ex-stripper is a stripper who was already stripped. I'm not actually wearing clothes, this is just fun.
I'm very jealous that these guys get to not wear clothes. They told me to wear clothes.
I'm so disappointed when in Final Fantasy XI that last time we played it. I tried to take my clothes off and I was wearing undergarments. Like I was wearing an undershirt and pants.
Yeah, at least in this you only have to wear underpants. Unless you're a girl, then you gotta wear a bra. But you know.
Yeah, my character in that game is still going to customs trying to get home. I never did post that picture.
There you are, Chichuto. I was wondering where you get. Now you're dealing with people over here. Silly girl.
Your magic means nothing to me. I just punched through it.
I punched through the darkness.
Attack the darkness with my fist. I fist the darkness.
Are we done? Good.
I fist the chastity.
Common holy fist, just our luck. If you know who I am, then you know what's good for you. Come quietly or there will be trouble. Holy fist, don't make me laugh. You're being fooled, all of you. Who's fooling who? What in the world are you talking about? It was dark as night several moons ago. I was out in the wilds training alone. From a distance, I caught sight of Master leaving the tavern, turning for the city. Thinking of accompanying him back, I followed the heels when I heard him call out when I saw this.
A squirrel.
You a challenge Hosey Fist, you have the fighting spirit, I grant you that, but you do know well your limits. So be it, yarg!
Oh no.
Master? He's an old man. You read my every move. You're no ordinary marmot.
Oh, wow!
Master! Oh, all I wanted was to be surrounded by scantily clad maidens when my time came. Oh, the gods are cruel.
You're in the right city.
Master, what's the meaning of this? Explain yourself. Now you've seen it with your own eyes. Master was beaten by a marmot, a common bleeding marmot. He would remind us of how strong he was at every turn when he was lying through his teeth.
Double a gasp.
Gahaha, I can scarcely believe my eyes. Wait till Master Wigfur learns this.
So I take it this guy is not the guild master then.
No, he's the guild master.
Oh, he is.
So the thing is, he's old.
Are you sure he's old, or is it that he's just not very... He's not actually a competent fighter?
Let's just go. Let's just...
Even if he was old...
Forgive me, Chuchuto Sherry. I didn't mean to deceive anyone, least of all of my students. Haman Holyfist conquered every foe that stood before him. But he couldn't conquer old age. My strength, my reflexes, my endurance, they've all left me. There's nothing here but a decrepit old man. I would be alone for a while. I'll make my way back to the guild. From now on, you are to do as Chuchuto bids, Sherry.
I
can't believe it. How did Master become so weak?
I mean, is it really that bad a thing? I mean, yeah, he's old, but he can still pass on his experiences.
Virtue, you know I don't drink when people redeem. Rip, old man. Rip indeed. Don't worry. We're gonna work through this old age together. Sadness. You've drank before. Yeah.
Mary only drinks the blood of her enemies.
I do. I only drink the blood of my enemies.
And water from the water bowl.
Azure, we don't talk about that. Do you not drink blood from the blood bowl? Maybe. I've been doing some thinking, Sherry. While 'tis true that Master may have been deceiving us, he meant us no harm. Besides, I owe him my life. Had he not taken me in all those years ago, I would have died in some ditch. I could never bring myself to hate him. Even if he were an ordinary old man, I would still respect him. Alas.
I mean, again, he was a master at one point, so he still has, like, knowledge to pass on to the next generation.
Yeah.
He's not worthless.
Yeah. Alas, with the truth of the condition revealed, Master Hammond has lost his sense of purpose, his will to teach. I cannot bear to see him like this. I want him to regain his confidence, but for this he needs to regain his former strength. Listen, Sherry, Master ever said that you remind him of his younger self. Were you to continue showing rapid improvements, I dare to hope it would rekindle his fighting spirit.
You see, he used to be a woman.
To this end, I will teach you new technique, one that Master Hammond used with a great effect during his prize fighting days. Steel Peak, it's called, and it sees you channel your gathered chakra into a powerful attack performed with your entire body.
I thought this was monk, not ninja.
Make this technique your own, Sherry, and strive to grow stronger still. When the next Master Hammond beholds you, he will surely be moved to action. Or, he'll be more depressed at his old age. Either or. I mean, it could go either way, really.
I'm just... Okay. An old man named Hammond.
Yeah.
This has to be like, I say this unironically, this has to be a JoJo reference.
Maybe.
Because there is an old man in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and the name of his stand is Hamon.
Hamon.
And he is also a brawler.
Meditation. Azure, you're going to learn something about Final Fantasy XIV. There's a lot of references in it. Like, a lot of references. Like, a ridiculous amount of references. Like, so many references, you're gonna
Like,
be like,
insert-
okay.
It's like eventually across the line between reference and plagiarism.
Yes,
Okay.
pretty
All right,
much.
well, I think I'm gonna head out for tonight because I have to use the bathroom and I've got some stuff in my game that I need to wrap up.
Yep. Okie dokie. Have
Okay.
fun. I'm
Yep.
gonna try to see if I can get to Satasha tonight.
We gonna stream tomorrow?
Yeah, we're gonna stream tomorrow.
What are we streaming?
I don't know yet.
We're
We're
not
never
doing
going.
Pokemon,
We're
are
never
we?
going
Okay.
back to that Nuzlocke, Azure. We're not.
We're not going.
We're not going back.
We're not going back to Unova. We're not going back to America.
Yeah, we've left America. We're not going back. We live here now.
We live in Saudi Arabia now.
Yeah, we live in Saudi Arabia.
All right. You have a good night, Sherry,
You
and
too.
good night, Sherry's audience.
Good night, everyone. That says Azure. I'm still here for another hour, probably. I took a nap, so I'm awake. Steps have found. Wow. Awesome. Now if I were a person how would I get to the thing I need to get to? Alright, so I have to go this way. Yay! Ulda! I love trying to navigate this place without... Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I'm just gonna grab that. Cool beans. Now we're gonna go this way. Oh, that reminds me. System configuration, settings. No. We do not want to play music when mounted. For reasons. For atmosphere. That reminds me, okay, hang on. Also, another thing I need to do. System configuration. I need to over it. Oh wait, hang on. It might be character configuration. Haha! So we want... I think this is what we want. Yeah, okay, there we go. Anyway, for anybody who plays Final Fantasy, you're gonna want to turn on Legacy type because that's this is a much better controlling. Because if you do the other one, you're gonna just walk backwards like you saw before. So like if you want to like dodge things better in dungeons and stuff like that, you're gonna want that turned off or on. I don't know. The heart of the sworn lies beyond. State your business. Pardon? Did you say a lost heirloom? Proceed. Excuse me, sir. Well met, adventurer. What brings you here this day? A letter? Very well, let's see it. Have you read this, adventurer? Yes. I mean, no. I see. But you have some inkling of its contents, I think. Mistress Modi has doubtless explained the significance of the crown, and what a loss it could mean for her grace as Sultana. This is a theft shames the Sultan's sword most of all. The blame is mine, you see. I grew lax of my duties in a moment of carelessness. No, it'll do no good to recount the tale now. Since the hour of the theft, we've searched frantically for any signs, any whispers of the whereabouts of the crown. We have found nothing. The identity of the thief and their motives seemed fated to remain a mystery until you arrived bearing this ransom note. In it, the criminal states their price for the return of her grace's crown. Although it pains me to say it, I fear I have no choice but to subsequent to their demands. Too much is at stake otherwise. The crown symbolizes her grace's birthright and identifies her as the custodian of the Ool legacy. It must be recovered. I will travel to the unholy air and pay them their ransom. Though I'm not foolish to meet them, the men alone, as they stipulate, I dare not bring a host of my comrades lest the thieves take fright. Friend, would you consent to the present of the exchange? Mistress Modi has always spoken of you in the most glowing of terms, and I have never yet seen reason to question her judgment. On behalf of those still loyal to the Sultana, I beseech you, help us in our hour of need. Well, I guess that someone's gotta do it. I guess it might be me, the ex-stripper. It's okay. I got the money. I got this. Whoosh. All those 1 gil coins, indeed. That's all they pay me in. Don't we have anything to like change the gil coin into something else? Don't we have? No? Okay. I assume it's because it works like yen. I mean, they got like 100 yen coins and stuff like that, but a yen is always a yen, regardless, I think. Cloaked, mysterious people. I've come as agreed. Now show me the crown. Ah, you'll have your precious crown once we've been duly compensated. Do you think me a fool? What assurance do I have that you will honor your part of the agreement? Now, Owen. You're the least trustworthy man here. Not only was the crown stolen on your watch, but it looks to me as you violated the terms of our exchange. Did we not say to come alone? And given that you are not alone, what guarantees that there isn't a company of other archers surrounding us as we speak, ready to feather me and my men the moment they catch glimpse of the crown? You have made mock of our trust. The deal is off. Wait, here's your payment as promised. Aye, 'tis the real thing. Ha ha ha. 1,000 thanks to you, boy. You've succeeded where the scores of thieves have failed. And now at long last we have it, the power to create an army of the undying soldiers, the traitors spurn. No, it can't be. What have I done? Surely you must have wondered what it was that you were handing over, either what it seemed as valuable as the crown seemed to you, or did you assume that you were feeling charitable? Ah, but they must feel terrible knowing that you brought us the doom of Sildar. Worry not, boy. We'll grant you a quick death and spare you further ignominy. Ah, these people always wanting to recall the dead. There's too many, Sherry. Run while you still can. I will do my duty. It's your duty to serve the Sultana, lad, and you've been doing that for a good while yet. Hey, it's Papashan. Sultan Sword, put these thieves to the sword and secure the crown. Sultan Sword, ha, no matter, kill them all. For your Sultana, boy. Fight for Ulda. As your command, Master Sherry. Fight with me, Sherry. Very well. Hang on, let me close. Boop. Goddamn spell slingers. I crush my enemies. No, I know exactly who I face. I face some dum-dum who thinks he knows better. Oh, whoops. Why do you always have to summon Void Scent? This does nothing. You will be slain, thief. I will not ask again. Now he's dead. Master Papashan, but why? How? The general saw you sneak into the vaults, Owain. Owen. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce any of your name. He suspected that something was afoot and ordered us to keep an eye on you. The Flame General, he ordered you to look after me. Master Papashan, more of them to the north. And after them, Sultan swore, they have the crown. This lot sought only to delay us. Let's speak again back in the city. Look at them go. Who's there? Hello? The source of her strength becomes clear. Hello? You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. Ooh. Purple. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me the creature of abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite mine enemies. Lots of purple. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. I don't know anything about this plan that you're talking about. But I don't like this Void Scent stuff business. Oh, hello? You certainly have a knack for getting into trouble. Hi, Thancred. An unwelcome guest, no matter. All shall fall before me. Bun punch. Bun punch. Bun punch. No mortal should possess such strength. Keep it up, Sherry. We almost have him. And he's dead. Duty complete. I have done my duty. Duty. Ugh. That the wisdom of the Paragon should be brought so low by mere mortals. Cool, he's dead. Paragons, this is indeed disturbing revelation. We had long suspected the involvement of the bringers of chaos, Ascians, to give them their true name. But we could not be sure they were responsible for such recent disturbances until now, as if the Sultanate need any more enemies. Huh? Have we Sharlayans crossed paths with the Ascians before? Well, we've certainly... Wait, I don't recall telling you about my homeland. Ah, that's right, you're one of the gifted. Do I speak any other languages? No. I mean, I can understand a bit of Japanese here and there because, you know, I read and watch anime stuff. But I don't speak anything else fluently, no. I would have liked to have known some Portuguese or Spanish, but unfortunately I'm like a third generation Portuguese, so I just know English. You know, this marks the third time I found you in the midst of trouble. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're a lodestone for it. Anyway, I'm glad I've started following you around. Who knows what grand conspiracy you'll stumble upon next. I jest. Had I been truly watching your every move, I wouldn't have taken so long to intervene in your last altercation. But all well end well, eh? Our masked friend is no more, and while I doubt that we've seen the last of his kind, his demise will likely grant us at least some respite. And on that note, I must away. Until next time, Sherry. Goodbye, Gigolo. Ooh. Shiny. Or not. Never mind. It's fine. I gotta go speak with Papashan. Whew. I don't need that. Steps of thought. Steps of thought. Everyone is waiting for you, adventurer. Whoop. Hello, Papashan. Does it surprise you to see me dressed so, Sherry? I was once a sultan's ward, you know. Though it's been 15 years since I put down my sword and I took up the role of station master. In its capacity of which I am no less proud to serve, lest you doubt. Whenever her grace ventures outside the gates, I have the honor of protecting her person. Never had I seen her so despondent when the news of the crown's theft reached her ears. But thanks to your valiant efforts, she has returned to her former vibrant self. You have my gratitude of every Sultan's ward, Sherry. The gratitude. Thank you. Thank you. I am but a...
ナルザルの巫女にしてザナラーの守護者第17代ウルダハ王ナナモウルナモ陛下のおなーり
Onari!
ナナモ様だ。
It's Nanamo-sama.
そなたか。わらわのために尽力した冒険者というのは。礼を言いに来た。褒めて使わすぞ。
A present from me?
この度の褒美の品じゃ。取っておくがよい。ラウバーンや。
はっ。
後日に晩餐会が予定されておったであろう。この者もその場へ。
Food? Awesome.
仰せの通り。貴様が噂の冒険者か。ウルダ派のために活躍しておるそうだな。
I'm not used to men being taller than me. I mean...
我が輩はラウバーン・アルディン。七も女王陛下の下でウルダ派の祭りごとを担う者だ。
At least not a human men.
貴様のような有能な冒険者が我が国を訪れたことは良好に尽きる。
Yes, speak more to me in your Japanese
女王
voice.
陛下の仰せだ。ぜひとも晩餐会に出席してほしい。
なんと素晴らしい。
素晴らしい。
では待っておるぞ。それからこれからもウルダ派に力を貸してくれたまえ。貴様にクリスタルの導きがあらんこと。
Boop a doo 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 doo. By the 12th, Sherry, for an adventurer to receive such a personal invitation from her grace is unprecedented. Seats at the banquet are only offered to the most distinguished individuals. You will be dining with some of the most influential people in Ul'dah. There are, of course, certain protocols that must be observed, but I'm no authority of them. Fear not, however, Mistress Modi has long since been responsible for familiarizing foreign guests with our customs. Pray return to the quick stand and speak with her. She will tell you all you need to know. Blah, blah, blah. Okie dokie. Boop-a-doo, boop, boop, boo. Wow. Final Fantasy games do have good sound effects and music. Very good sound design overall. Welcome back, Sherry. Congratulations on your invite to the big soiree. To be honest, I never imagined I'd be explaining these procedures to you. It's usually only foreign dignitaries who get to hear me prattle on about royal traditions. Any road, I know you're a busy woman, so I'll keep it short and sweet. In accordance with ancient custom, all guests to this banquet are required to wear a pair of ceremonial earrings, May's specialty for the occasion. They're meant to symbolize. Actually, forget about that. This is what's meant to be the short version. Ahem. Begin to design a unique occasion. The earrings serve as a security measure. Sultan Horde won't let you leave the hall without them. Your set better be ready and waiting at the Goldsmith Guild. Mistress Serendipity is expecting you, so you want to head down there now. Once you've got them, bring them back here and we'll continue. I like that I can say serendipity, but I can't say Rogathar. Hrothar. Hranith. Rogadin. I can't say words. Ha. 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 Hrothar. Viera. Yeah, words are indeed hard. But I can say serendipity, so it's all good. Wow. Just think of that place from Skyrim. High Hrogathar. You make it sound like I've actually made it through a playthrough of Skyrim. Greetings, is there something I can help you with? Ah, Sherry, your earrings are right here. I've crafted them myself. I'll have you know, I think you'll be very pleased. In case Mr. Spumoni didn't warn you, the box is locked and I am not permitted to give you the key. It's a final safeguard, you see. Only designated individuals are authorized to distribute the earrings to guests. And this assurance, the person in question is none other than Mr. Spumoni, so you need to ask her to open the box on your behalf. Pardon the inconvenience, but it's Sultan's word. Take her grace's safety very seriously. Ah. I've played Skyrim, didn't get very far, let's just say that. I got lost. And, yep. Picked up your earrings yet, Sherry? Let me just gasp, but it looks like the guildmaster outdid herself with this part. You best take good care of these earrings. If they fall in the wrong hands, God only know what might happen. Now that I feel as sociable, Sherry, because you're about to hobnob your way to Uldal's Elite. Let me know if you're ready to head into the banquet. Guys, I think I found my old stripper club gang. I think we all belong to the same strip club. This is it, Sherry. Your big debut into Ul'Dan High Society. The banquet's being held at the Fragrant Traber. Head over to the Royal Promenade and Bartholomew will join in. Oh, but be sure to put your earrings on first or they'll send you packing. Right, well I reckon that's everything. Try not to let all the pomp and ceremony get to you. Just be yourself and it'll be fine. Okay, let's just... boop. You know, that reminds me. What's in the mail? Oh, Moogle! Itinerant Moogle. I need a mail Moogle. Delivery Moogle. There he is. How can I compete against cat girls? Ha 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 ha. No, I haven't been playing this game long at all. Not at all. I was wondering what all those messages was, and I'm like, what did I get? And I'm like, oh, the edition. I pre-ordered the game and got stuff. Huh. I pre-ordered. All right, let's go to the what was it? Uncensored. The Chamber of Rule. That's it. The Steps of Thumb. Hello, Bartholomew. Bartholomew. If only you were a cat boy, that would make your name would be way better. A banquet hosted by Her Grace the Sultana is due to begin shortly. Attendance is by invitation only. Please make your way for arriving guests. We are honored to receive you, my lady. Please proceed inside. I gotta schmooze with people.
Nanamo 女王陛下の御前である。
Nanamo Heka.
Nanamo 様。
苦しゅうない。ウルダハ第17代国王ナナモウルナモである。今宵の晩餐にはウルダハのため、わらわのために奮闘した冒険者を呼んでおる。この英雄に拍手を。
Who's that? Oh, me?
では皆の者、この晩餐会を楽しめがよいぞ。
Awesome.
「恥ずかしい話だが、このウルダ派では我々王党派と商人たちを中心とした共和派が対立していてな。
Wow. That's a great way to start the small talk, huh?
国内は難民だの蛮族蛮神と問題が山積みにもかかわらず内部闘争でゴタゴタしている状態だ。ナナモ様もけなげにされているが、周りがこうでは心休まれる日もあるまい。
Lore dumping on me right now,
国の
huh?
平定に確たる意志で臨むため、より強い王室を作っていかねばならん。
Uh-huh.
この度の件、ウルダ派を代表して礼を言う。
Utaha.
感謝しておるぞ。その輝きは一体。
Oh, they're shining.
これはもしや光のクリスタルか。
Yeah, I found it.
貴様、以前に母なるクリスタル、マザークリスタルに導かれたことがあるのではないか。
You know about Mommy Crystal too?
そう、エーテル酔いに似た感覚を体験したことはないか。
Well, that's what everybody kept telling me, yes.
なんということだ。光の意志に。かつてこのエオルゼアには蛮神と戦った者たちがいた。その者たちは エオルゼア諸国がグランドカンパニーを設立すると、その一員となりガレマール帝国とも戦った。
Wow.
世界を救うためエオルゼア同盟軍の一員として5年前のカルテノーの戦い
Oh
にも
no,
参加
not
していた。
5 years ago.
しかしカルテノーを最後にその残された人々は英雄が自分たちのために命を賭して戦ったことを覚えている。しかしその名を口に出そうとすると
AKA all those
日に焼
losers
けた
back,
書
I
物を読
mean,
み上げること
all
がで
those
きるよう
wonderful people
Coin
back in
Dusk
the original 1.0, which unfortunately we could not revive their save data properly. Their appearances and stuff still exist, but you know, kind of had to start over.
その顔を思い出そうとすると閃光の中にあるように輪郭が影に包まれてしまう。この不可思議な現象から人々は英雄たちのことを光の戦士たちと呼ぶようになった。
Hikari no Senshi.
光の意志に導かれた貴様を見ているとかつての英雄の話を思い出す。そのクリスタルを大事にすることだ。
Okay.
マザークリスタル、ハイデリンが貴様にそれを持たせた意味、それ貴様は一回の冒険者で終わらず、いずれは世界をも左右する存在になるかもしれぬ。なぜなら貴様は超える力を持っているのだから。
Yeah, I don't want to be a martyr, that's for sure. Oh. Well, I had too much to drink. Ugh. Fever dream. Not the moon.
不滅体をもっと前に出せ。勝敗とは速さと速さが分かつのだ。ウルダ派の強者たちよ、底力を見せてみよう。
見せてみよう。
サジンが手薄だ。バラクーダの連中を回せ。国家団本体と特殊陸戦隊はその場を死守だ。
師匠だ。
ソージャ島の白狼隊を紅者隊の援護に回しなさい。エオルゼアと帝国の戦いに異邦人の冒険者も力を貸してくれているのです。誰一人死なせてはなりません。
Hey, the lip syncing is pretty good on Japanese. Dare desu ka? Dare?
どうされたカヌエ・センナ殿。
いいえ。
うろたえるな。この程度では魔法障壁は破られはせん。
一体あそこに何が。
Who could possibly be watching, though? Well, dead.
ブルホーンからブラッドソーン。ブラッドソーン隊、どうした？応答しろ。
Well,
ブルホーン、応答願います。こちらマッドドッグ。マッドドッグ、ジャケスライダーか。こちらブルホーン、ラウバーンだ。無事か。 うしたマッドドッグ。マッドドッグ応答しろ。ジャックス、クロビスは返事をしろ。くそー、なんだというのだこれは。
バラクーダの連中にも連絡は通じないのか。
ダメです。リンクシェルが使い物にならんのです。
こちらはどうです？
Everybody be
リンク
damned.
シェル通信に妨害が発生している模様。おそらくあの化け物の影響です。
更新を続けなさい。出るまで呼び続けるのです。
はっ。
メルウィブ提督、ラウバーン局長、限界でしょう。残った兵を再編して撤収を。
ルイズワ殿を見捨てるわけにはいかん。
勝敗は速さと速さが分かつのではないのですか？もはやこの戦いに勝者も敗者もありません。今は一人でも多くの仲間の命を助けるべき
We
で
all
す。
dead, says Connie Senna. We better get out here before
ルイゾ
we're
ー様
all
にも我
deader
々
than
が
dead.
つきましょう。ですが利益を顧みず戦っている冒険者の隊だけでも。
国家団全軍に通達。現時点をもって全ての命令を無効とする。全隊確固の判断で撤退せよ。いいか、しんがりには本隊をつけろ。冒険者たち特殊陸戦隊を優先して逃がせ。
不滅隊にも撤退指示を出せ。何？リンクシェルが使えないだ？バカ野郎！足で回って伝えるんだよ！行け！
That guy is still there.
そう、これはもう戦いじゃない。衛星ダラマブに逃がし黒き蛮神による虐殺だわ。
Still there.
暗くおぞましい気配。この状況でも強く感じるなんて。撤収しつつルイゾア様の援護に回ります。各位用意を。
Woo. Wow.
まずはそれにムーメオジドヌツバロアサワドだけベグドムブートイメラツウィエキサクワトドベハハジワツルドヌスシーズン2年ジスダンジオンリラミライドザダイドーニ
Evil. So evil. Better. How you feeling, Sherry? I don't know. I just saw a bunch of weird stuff. I should never drink in public again. Probably. They say you fainted in the middle of the general story, so I had to have carried back to the hourglass. I reckon you made quite the impression on your fellow guests, though. Probably not the sort you intended. You be sure to get enough rest, Sherry. The life adventure can be pretty taxing. Any road, I'm glad to see you're back to normal. No offense, but looking after you is getting a bit tiresome. Before I forget, the General left a message for you. He said that you're feeling up to it and you should come see him at the Hall of Flames. Probably wants to finish the story he was telling you before you fell asleep. It wasn't sleep, it was a migraine, God. Just put all these in here. And then we're just gonna go see what Raban wants. And then I think we're gonna finish this quest. And then I think we're gonna head out for the night and be done with things. Since we've reached roughly 2 hours already. Dang, I thought we'd get to where we need to go. But unfortunately, we did not. Yes, a good night indeed. What do you mean I could walk there? Walking is for nerds! Or peasants. I've been waiting for you, Sherry. Are you fully recovered? Good, there is much work to be done. Work that I'll have you see you do. Complete. Bubble, bum, 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 bum. What do you have me do? I prepared these letters for my counterparts in the Azorian Alliance. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I got you. I will be male bunny now. 5 years ago, we looked on the powerless as our brothers and sisters were taken from us at Carthenu. First by the Garleans, and then thrice by the damned primal called forth by their treachery. Not a day goes by that do I think about my fallen comrades and the warriors of light of whom no trace remained. The tragedy and the calamity are not so easily forgotten, nor should they be. In remembering all that we've lost, we were reminded of what we still have. And so I mean to mark the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Carthenu with a memory service honoring the fallen. It is my hope that the counterparts in the Alliance would agree to do the same. And I would have you bear my words as my personal envoy. Why you? Because your deed marked the nearest thing that I have to a warrior of light. I can think none more worthy of the role. The question is, will you accept it? Then it is agreed. You will journey to Gridania and Limsa Lominsa as my official representative. Now that many great realms to travel, I have neither the time nor the patience to wait around while you do it on foot. I hereby grant you permission to use the airship routes connecting the 3 city-states. This pass serves as proof of your privilege. Oh my god, I got privilege? Gone are the days where the airship travel was available to all. The ever-present threat of Imperial attack has forced us to impose drastic restrictions out of concern for public safety. These passes are only granted when circumstances demand it, as in this case, though there are others who insisted you be granted one regardless. Aye, Sherry, I am not alone in seeing it. Your potential is plain. But as I have said, in the name of the Sultana, I bid you go forth. See for yourself the wonders of the realm from which the warriors of light risk all. Rise to your calling and fulfill your promise. And should your path be barred by man or beast, strike fast and true, for the victory belongs to the bold. Now go, Sherry, and heed the crystal's guidance should you ever lose your way. Guards, I can travel to places now. Oh, dang. But that will have to be for another time. Thank you for joining me tonight. As I go see at Twitch to see if anybody's up to anything right now. Yes, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Good night, Purple Rains. Good night, everybody. I think I am going to send everyone over to Michi. Since I can see her on my list of people. Alright. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good night.